Hey everybody, welcome back to the Soapy Cauldron. Tonight I am making a soap inspired by the one and only, enormous, amazing, animal-loving, Harry, Ron, and Hermione-loving Gameskeeper at Hogwarts, Rubeus Hagrid. If you'd like to see how I make this soap, then don't stop watching. Alright, every soap that I make starts with lye water and oils. So I'm going to pour my lye water into my bucket of oils, and we're going to mix this up on high to start the soap process. Okay, the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bucket and I'm going to pour off 2 cups of soap batter to make frosting. And we'll set this off to the side to get started setting up to turn into soap frosting. The next thing I'm going to do with this bucket is split it off again, and I'm going to pour about that much. And in here I'm going to color this brown because this is going to be Hagrid's beard. Okay, working with this bucket right here only. In this other bucket, I have some soap curls that I made from a black soap that I did. It was the Hogwarts Express. I'm going to put half of these soap curls in here, and we're gonna give this a mix. And this is gonna be some texture for his beard, just like when we did Dumbledore's beard. This is just gonna give us some texture. And I'm also going to go ahead and color this and add the fragrance oil all at the same time. The fragrance oil I'm using is from Crafter's Choice, and it is called The Great Outdoors. So we're going to pour about that much in there. And we're also going to go ahead and color this as well. And we are going to be using Bronze Brown by Nurture Soap. Just going to pour this all the way at the bottom. This will be his beard. I'm going to scrape it out to get all that out. And then we're going to work on doing his skin, his face. Okay, I'm going to let this sit up for a few minutes, and while I do, I'm going to work on his face color. For his face, I'm going to be using Honey Blush Mica from Nurture Soap. It's a good light skin color. And I'm only gonna put just a little bit because a little of this goes a long way. So we're gonna put about a half a teaspoon. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the fragrance oil in. And then we're just gonna blend this up. Now before I pour in the skin, or his, the top half of his face, I'm gonna give some texture to his beard because it is a beard and we want it to look, splotchy and lumpy, and we don't want it to be just like a flat line. We want it to have some texture, some dimension, because it is a beard. So I'm just gonna go through this and just kind of give it some waves so when you look at it, he has like some kind of definition, dimension, whatever. All right, let's pour his face. And we're gonna use a spatula so as not to disturb the bottom layer. It should be okay, but we're just gonna not take chances. We're just gonna let it flow nice and evenly down. And then once that is in, we'll get to work on the soap frosting. think this is working out great though. Gonna pour all that in, scrape it out, and get to work on our soap frosting. We have our soap setting up right here, so it's gonna get firm at the top, so we'll be able to put the soap frosting on. And what we'll do is we'll get the soap frosting ready. I'm gonna use the rest of these little soap curls. And then I'm gonna use the same mica that I used, that bronze brown. And I am going to stir this all up, and then we're gonna wait for it to become frosting consistency, and then we will frost the top. All right, let's finish this. It needs to be messy because Hagrid's hair is pretty messy. So I am not really making a lot of sense with the way that I am piping this. I'm just kind of laying it all over the place because his hair is not cute and he doesn't wear a hat. It just kind of is what it is. So that's why I built a base up, and now I'm just kind of dropping it all over the place really. Because I don't think he brushes his hair or combs it. So we're just really making a giant mess, if I'm being honest. Whoa. I'm just kind of dropping little plops and just kind of seeing where they fall. Let's see if we can squeeze some more out. Okay, almost done. We're almost out of frosting. This also, didn't film any of it, but this soap frosting has been a mess. I have soap frosting everywhere. I got it on my leg, all over my hands. That's why my hands are wet, because I just had to go wash them. It's been a mess, but the end result looks good. And that's all that matters. Can I get any more out? Yep. All right, I think we are done. All that's left to do is come back tomorrow and cut it up, and I have a fun stamp for Hagrid. Yay. Okie doke. Let's cut some soap. And in peace, always. Yay. I love the curls. I also love that his hair and his beard match, because sometimes when you make the top separate from the bottom, the two colors can be different, but I think this looks great. And I'm gonna cut all of the pieces, and then I have a stamp from Rockin' Roberts Designs from Etsy that he made me, and I cannot wait to show you and stamp Hagrid also. Oh, we got a little black spot in there. I don't know what that's about. I bet when I blended it up, I had little black pieces from his beard. But I love how curly, not curly, but like how wavy it is at the bottom. It's not like a flat line. I think that looks great. And I also really like how the hair is kind of like kicked out to the side. It's like all over the place. Like, see, can you see? Let's see. Like that, how it's just kind of everywhere. I really like that. All right, I'm going to keep on cutting, but I'm going to cut to the stamping. have some mica right here, and I have a soap stamp from Rockin' Roberts Designs. It's Hagrid. So I'm gonna stamp it. I'm gonna put his beard as close to the bottom as possible and give it a little stamp. Just a little, because it's still really soft and I don't want it to be stuck to the table and also to be stamped all the way through the soap. So just a little stamping, and we have a Hagrid.